Good morning. I'm going to make me some eggs, y'all. Good morning. As soon as I started the video, good morning, Passion. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, as soon as I started the video, I decided, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get up. And I didn't put my eggs on. I'm boiling some eggs. Well, I just started them. So, but Passion, I hope you are having a great morning. I see a few more people just came in. Before we get to our topic today, let me see something. I wanna show y'all something real quick. Hold on. Okay. Good morning, Shelly Madlock. Yo, I didn't even have coffee this morning. So guess where I drove to? And y'all know what I think we gonna do today? I wanna move this so we can see this on this screen here. We're gonna have, I think we're gonna eat at the gas station for lunch. Hey, Texas. Thank you for coming through. I hate how my lips be looking on here. I really need to get some gloss. This ain't mine. Oh, this is mine. This is Shay. I thought I made a mistake and grabbed the wrong one because I told you me and Deja work at the same desk. This is hers. You can tell who got money. It's that goat milk. I don't know what that's like. But anyway. I prefer lip gloss though. Hold on. That crunchy chicken. No, you know what I thought about? We gonna go to the QT buffet. Have y'all ever been to QTD? Hey, Ghost Rider. Hey, girl. The Texas said, man, I've been getting caught up on all these videos from Silver Ink. Man, it was so funny. I don't even want to talk about her, but I'm gonna say this. I had got a screenshot from about, okay, it's one of her subscribers that I guess my name tastes good in her on her tongue, or whoever it is. My name tastes good on. I'm like, and it was so funny. I was just like, wow, like why is she saying my name in the comments? I ain't even watched that video. I didn't even watch that video. I was just like, this is hilarious. Hilarious. This was a hot damn child. Hold on. So, child, I don't forget. Oh, I was like, why am I trying to log in here? I forgot. But I remember now. Before we got to our topic, because I was going to wait for a few people to get in here. Y'all, I gotta go put my creamer in here though. I got this I got this QT creamer in here. What kind? I think it's Coffee Mate. So I wanted to show y'all something. Y'all know what's funny is I don't know how to use Facebook on my computer. Ain't that funny? Hold on. How do you... I want to ask for some more thumbs, but I ain't did shit yet, so I wanted to show y'all somebody so y'all will know exactly. Remember the guy, hold on. I'm trying to find the latest one. He's on YouTube. But do y'all know Calvin? The guy that I had put a snippet of his video. I put a snippet of the great video. Good morning, Simply Ramona. Simply Ramona. Okay. I hate to say this, but because I think I remember you telling me this a long time ago that you had a channel. But I can honestly say that I was scrolling and I saw Connection shout your channel out on her community wall. And I was like, wait a minute, well, why didn't I know? And then I was like, I think I know, but I did subscribe to your channel. Just letting you know. Good morning. Oh, no. I'm trying to see. I just had one. I was going to put one up on my community wall. But this is, this Calvin, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. He is a nut. Hold on, y'all, real quick. I don't know why I'm getting up to go to. Hey, CC. Child, that trust no one video. I ain't seen that. Or maybe that was it. I don't know. Yeah, simply. Hold on, y'all. I wanted y'all to see something, but I can't. Maybe if I type in grapes, it'll pop up. Now, I do not know how to. This is, okay, matter of fact, me saying I don't know how to do this stuff is so related to what I want to talk about today. This was the topic for today. What? Hey, Miss P. You got your lips hot sauce? You tried it? You tried it, yeah? I'm trying, hold on. I ate some more of that hot sauce last night on my skins. Hold on, I'm trying to.
Are you okay? No, I'm not. What's wrong? Oh my God, excuse me. Are you a nurse or a last check? CNA. Oh, you're CNA, good. Are you okay? No, I'm not. What's wrong? I don't know whether to choose idolized salt or garlic salt. Is any way to help me? That one. Well, what are you trying to make? Huh? What are you trying to make? I'm trying to make a saltine salad with salted eggs and salted sauteed. With sauteed on the top of the salt. While I'm making the salt. Yeah.
He is a nut. Wait a minute.
Okay, so do you know who the first black woman was who received food stamps? I do not. Her name was Mabel. Mabel? Okay. Yeah, Mabel Simmons. Okay. She got a famous saying, hello? 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 I don't know. Hello? Hello? Okay. Yeah, but she goes by Dia. Hello? Oh. Yes, food stamps. Okay. Yeah. I just walked near you and you moved your car away. Are you a little bit racist? No, not at all. Oh, no. Okay, so do you know who the first black woman was?
Hi, Shavonda.
Her name was Mabel.
The hot sauce is pretty good to me, but what I am gonna say, I am looking for the little separate container somebody suggested because it's in a real big old bottle. And two, what I'm gonna do is, I haven't tried it on chicken yet, but I like a more vinegary hot sauce, so it's a little bit hot. So what I'm gonna do is in one of my bottles, cause what's gonna happen is the longer it sit, the hotter it's gonna get. I know. So I'm just gonna add me a little vinegar in the little separate bottles. So I just use his for like concentrate. But this is what I would say. It's a great flavor. Yeah, simply just said it. It's hot, but it has flavor. It's not overpowering. Hot, not it's not overpowering hot where you can't taste the flavor. Exactly, exactly. Hey, Sharonda. Hey, Alicia. Hey. Hey, lit girl. That's pretty Miss P. So, hold on. So, did y'all know who the guy was that I had in there? He was asking for the grapes. I was just trying to let y'all see old Calvin, silly butt. So, I'm trying to find me some small bottles. Simply. But this is the thing, y'all. This is the topic for today. What were we doing before before social media? Before social media. I would say even before MySpace. Like, would you like to go back to those times? Or do you feel you'd be completely lost if we weren't in those times? Like if we were in those times. I really was trying to ask myself, like, what was I really doing with my time? Maybe something constructive. Legal talk, child. Yeah, that's what I wanted y'all to see. I was like, okay, so the Calvin Grimes thing, he's always talking to somebody about grapes. When he sees somebody with them grapes, I think that's when he immediately be like, I'm getting ready to record. Ain't nobody saying nothing. I really can't think of what I was doing with my time. Meaning, like, even like with cell phones, like, what were you doing before cell phones were affordable? Good morning, Black Polly. Good morning. Lit girl say it wouldn't matter to me because I didn't even have MySpace. I be chilling, actually. I didn't have MySpace either. I was scared. You know why? Because my friend had MySpace and she was actually meeting people on it. And I thought it was some kind of dating thing. So I used to be so worried about her. So I never had MySpace. I got Facebook late in the game. But I just remember a time. Now, I remember I had a beeper. I had a beeper, and I think I financed it. I think I financed my beeper. Oh, no, wait a minute. You had to pay a bill. I'm talking about financing it. No, it was a monthly service. It was a monthly service fee. That's right. And I think I didn't pay for the beeper. That's right. I didn't pay for the beeper. I got it at the little kiosk place in the mall. But yeah, I had a beeper. And you'll use somebody's phone. Now, I know some people know when the payphones were cheaper than 25 cents. But during my payphone time, it was 25 cents. You had MySpace simply? I didn't. I didn't. Lit girl say, I thought so too, Melissa, because baby, the internet is like a dating app. Hell. It I just couldn't do it. I was so scared. And I was always worried about her. But she'll tell me where she was going. And you know, that was back before everybody had GPS too, with the MySpace. So then, you know, you had to print out the Google Maps and, you know, print out the little pieces of paper. And then that's when I know where she was going. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Child. Seems to me I always wanted to be, but honey. Oh, Lord, my boyfriend slash baby daddy slash husband. Of course, you know, it was before he was ever a husband, before he was ever a baby daddy. Baby, that dang on beeper. And I think that the AT&T had a sense of humor when they did that during Star 69. When I tell you that caused the most fights, that pager and that Star 69. Sharonda said, I spent time on the phone chat line where I meet my husband. What? Hold on. Let me tell you. Hold on. Sharonda, hey, girl. That is funny. Because, okay, they did have phone chat lines back then. Now, did I ever? Now, I remember that I used to, it was before MySpace, they had chat rooms. And I used to think it was like, once again, some little perv stuff. Because when I was trying to get involved in the little chat rooms, now I tried that. But I think they was making you pay for it or something. Some of the services, I can't remember. But I do remember that my brother met his friends in those chat rooms. My brother that lived in California, that's how he ended up in California, because he met some people in the chat room that lived, I think, in Nebraska. And they were moving to California. And when he was ready to move, they all moved together. And that was interesting. Send me to my old pager. Black Policy, I didn't have MySpace either. I didn't know what it was all about. Lit Girl Sharona, I used to be on the chat line too. I met my fiance. You too, Lit? And that was 3 years ago, and we still together. Wait a minute. It's still chat lines? Not 1-800. No, not what one. Wait, 1-800s are free. 1-900, and you know, call a girl up or something like that. That ain't. So you said 3 years ago. What? Policy had a pager. Do they still have payphones? Child, I don't know where one is at. Lead girl said, and don't forget about three-way calls. Okay, before social media, before YouTube, before Facebook, before all of that, that is so true. That's how everybody got hemmed up. Three-way. I'm gonna call her on three-way. Let's call her on three-way. Somebody quiet. And wait a minute. And if you had three-way, if you could do three-way, you had the good phone service. You had the good phone service. That's right. Since I had Michael Jackson's song playing on my page on MySpace, I would have been still. Because I heard it. I mean, that it's still there. That MySpace still exists. Hey, Queen. Oh my gosh, I never did the phone chat like child. The closest thing to a phone chat was my mom. We had the prayer line we could call, and it was the library. The library had a phone number that you could call to listen to a book. Yeah, yeah. This thing seems like it is so crooked, y'all. No, not the chat line I used to call was free for females. Sharonda said the men had to pay and the women. What? How come I ain't know nothing about that? Wow. So see. Hold on, y'all. Oh, my ears. Oh. Y'all want to see the outfit of the day? It ain't nothing to show. I know when I went into QT, they was like, what's wrong with that girl? But, oh, did Queen ask what we was talking about? Okay, so the topic is, what were you doing before social media? Like what was your life like? What were you doing before Facebook, before YouTube? I mean, even so far back as MySpace. But then somebody reminded me about the chat lines. I totally forgot that. I didn't get to do it. I got we talking about MySpace, payphone, and the people. I did not know that about the chat lines. MySpace, payphones, beepers. What is this Throwback Tuesday? No, just trying to figure out. So see, Polly, so the chat line is still active. Got to be. She said 3 years ago. Sharonda said I used to get the number out the weekly paper. Stop. Child, I wonder if it's still one there. I know, I wish I wasn't so scary. Little girl said yes. Wait. So, oh my gosh, so the chat line, what is the chat line number? What is the chat line number? And how, with these day and time, how do they know if you male or female for it to be free? Child. Okay, Queen. Dang, I miss seeing Queen. That's why that thing wasn't moving right. It was caught on that other cord. Oh my God. See, Simply say she ain't do that neither. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Raise the Bless. I know Polly's like, what's the number? That's me, child. Liquor said, child, I met some characters. I look up on my man though. That's what's up. So you said that y'all just engaged. Y'all haven't got married yet, right? Best for Life said Queen, Girl, Texas, Black, Polly, Lit, Simply Ramona. I just okay. Thank y'all. Girl, I'm going to see if it's still there. I might just have my messages still up there. What? Okay. That is so interesting. But I'm really trying to figure out, like, what was I doing with my time? Was I really getting rest? Like, before YouTube, before Facebook, I really can't figure it out, to be honest. I don't know. I'm like, the only thing I was thinking, I was like, well, was I going to the movies more? Because let me tell y'all something. The cell phone annoys me. The cell phone annoys me. I'm telling y'all, my best vacation was one day. So this was a real date right here, honey. So we were gone for 3 days, but one of the days he had me disconnect, and I didn't have my phone for a whole 24 hours. I think I done told this story already, but it was amazing. It was amazing. At first, I'm for real, I think I had a little bit of anxiety because I'm so used to, oh, let me check my phone, but then some days it's so annoying because it's like people can constantly get in touch with you. It's like you can't disconnect. I mean, my job, family, friends, and I do want to know if something wrong with my family, but you know how people can just constantly get in touch with you. And there it is. It's right there. And sometimes I'm like, oh, like, I hate these phones, but then I act like I can't live without it. Child, because I already know some people that will pay that phone bill before they pay that light bill. I might be some people. Little girl said, Sharonda, I look up too. Then girl cause some them dudes was a trip. LOL. I had went on dates and all. What? What? I wish we had a number so we could call it. That's interesting though. I just really can't figure out what I was doing. And that's why I was just wondering, like, what were y'all doing? Because I can't figure it out. And it wasn't, you know, thinking back at my age, it really wasn't that long ago. Because when did Facebook, real Facebook, the experiment that happened on at the college campus or whatever, but real Facebook. When did that come out? Because okay, did Facebook come out? Facebook came out after the Y2K when everybody thought that the world was coming to an end because it was the year 2000. Good morning, Kimmy. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. Riding bicycles. But that's when I was real young. But I know that social media was out. I'm trying to remember. Somebody got to tell me. I need to look. You leave a message about yourself. Passion for Life say, I can't remember. I think I was busy with my kids or just watching Lifetime. We were watching TV. Maybe that's what it was. We was watching TV more. Shoot, I don't know. I really have no freaking clue. Good morning, Joanne. So Sharonda say you leave a message about yourself, and if the guy liked your profile, they pay to leave you a message. Okay, so it's only a talking profile. So it's not a picture or anything, because this is a phone. So, okay, how does it go? So you say you leave a message about yourself. So I get on there and I'm like, it's me, Lisa B. It's fun over here. It's fun over here. And they probably be hitting me up talking about what kind of fun. Wow, I need to see when did Facebook start. I gotta Google that. Hold on. When did Facebook Page would like to make exactly Melissa. Okay, so it said, I guess Facebook was launched on February 4th, 2004. But that's when the Harvard students, right? Okay, never mind. It was 2003 when it was just a little, when they was testing it. But when it was changed to Facebook, it was February 4th, 2004. 2004, what was I doing in my life in 2004? Okay, wow. So if it was 2004, I finished college in 2002. I remember how old I was when I got Facebook. So I think I've only had Facebook for 10, 12 years. That's interesting. 2004. Oh, wow. Okay. I came out of college 2002. I had a baby in 2003. Oh, wow. Maybe that's why it's really not that big of a deal, and it's kind of sort of like a blur, because I was in college, so I actually had time to study. Oh, honey, I feel bad for college students now. Then they got all these distractions. Joanne to my number, listen, don't do that. I know. I know, probably to my child, they're going to think you a call girl talking about this fun over here. Exactly. Kimmy say, what's the topic for today? The topic is, what were you doing before social media? Like, what did you do with your time? Like, your hobbies? I know I was reading more. But I just thought about that. But your hobbies, like your daily activities, because we're so caught up in like holding our phones. But because remember y'all when we did have phones and you were limited to minutes sometimes. You didn't use your phone till after 7 p.m. a lot of times. So okay, so Lit Girl say, yeah, you press 1. So Kimmy, but Kimmy, with us with this phone thing, the chat thing that we're talking about, is that a couple of us, of them in the chat, couple of y'all in the chat, they were on chat lines meeting people. And I never did it. I didn't even know it was a such thing. I mean, I knew it was like, I didn't know it was like that. I always thought it was them little 800 number things, the 900 numbers, them kind of things. So little girl said, yeah, you press one or whatever number to leave a message or bypass them. You can get their number if you don't want them to have yours. Wow, passion. But you really could tell us a story because you said, I just got Facebook during the shutdown. Wow. 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 I thought I was a late bloomer. I did not know it was 2004. And I remember why I got Facebook because my brother was, he got stationed somewhere. You know how they in the Navy and there was something that was going on wherever he was sent to on TDY or something. And they don't get to use their phones and they can go to they get computer access. But anyway, it was some whatever he had going on with the Navy. And that's when I did it. Ramona told me I was hanging out with friends most of the day. I guess, yeah, we just was using an actual telephone. But see, for y'all just coming in, what's funny is that somebody said we had three-way calls. So before then, but what we on YouTube or what we in social media, we call it running the play and doxing and stuff like that. That's how you did it back then. When I forgot who mentioned about the three-way calls. So the other person sitting on the line. And I'm gonna tell y'all though what I was doing. I'm really trying to figure out what else I would have been doing though before like social media. But I know I was calling the Love Maze. What it was a radio station and you get to call and dedicate a song. Now when I tell you that wasn't starting mess because somebody called because it was called a Love Maze. It was Magic 95 where I was living. And that's when I used to listen to AM radio. It was Magic 95, and I think it started at 7 o'clock, and you get the call and leave your name. You be like, oh, my name is Alyssa. I want to dedicate a song I'll never forget. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to say his real name. I don't care. But the dude name was Nicky. But that wasn't his real name, but that was the name. I was like, I want to dedicate a song to Nicky Whitfield. He was so much older than me. I'll never forget that busy tone. Oh, my gosh. I was in my mama's room sitting on the floor trying to be so quiet because she was downstairs in her sewing room. And so I was all the way in the back of the house because my mama had bionic ears. And yeah, and I can't remember, I remember it was a Key Sweat song, but oh my gosh. That is so funny to reminiscing about that. But that's how stuff got started. Because you can leave your name and say who the person name that you dedicating this song to. But then that probably ain't your man. So that's how you can always figure out the mess that was going on. I would listen to Imagine 95. That dang Kimmy said, laying up and having babies. I know, we probably was hunching more back then. Before social media, we probably was hunching a whole lot more. Because we had time. Because, child, I ain't gonna forget. I done had a few hunch sessions, and then I'm like, and then he laying there on his phone. I'm like, well, my job is not done. You supposed to be tapped out. Simply said, I was a teenager before social media in the 90s. Oh, okay. Denise said, yes, Simply Ramona. I hung out with friends more back then, too. I don't even really remember. I guess, too, because y'all, did I hang out with friends? I never had a whole bunch of friends, believe it or not. Can you believe that? But I've never really had a whole bunch of friends. But y'all got to think, too, I was in high school and I already was a mom, so I was already a mom in high school, so things was a little bit different for me. Oh, Simply Ramona. You hit the nail on the head. Watching TV and music videos all day. That thing on BET, 106 and Park, period poo. So they got like a little made up 106 and Park now. I won't say made up, but it's like an Atlanta version of 106 and Park. Oh no. And it's not as interesting. It's a little bit ratchet. I follow them on Instagram just so sometimes I can have some content. I talked about one of the days, cause sometimes they do little interviews, but it was free. And what was the other dude? The dude name with the dreads that was with free on BET 106 and Paul. Because then you had 106 and Paul and ooh, before 106 and Paul, it was Donna Jones. But then you had the late night one. Was it called Uncut? BET Uncut? I think that was it. That's when you got to see the women in thongs and little bikinis and they twerking, because they weren't calling it twerking back then. But back then, you couldn't see stuff like that till late at night. Hey, Sage. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. I joined Facebook only in 2008. Oh, wow. Simple Ramona saying playing with dolls if I wasn't out with friends or watching TV. But that's the thing. I read more books. I thought about it. I was reading more because I had certain authors and I would read like the whole like series or whatever. Yep. I do remember that was one of the things I like to do. I go and do like trade books at the books. It was like a bookstore. So you can go and like trade your book in. And so like you have a certain value and then there's other books. So sometimes I just pick books. Wow. She's simply said playing with dolls. Kimmy said, I used to think meeting people online was for losers. I thought it was so weird. You know what? This is how I feel. I just feel like it is for me, I feel like it's desperation if I do it. But then I'm like, I think, am I desperate? I don't know. Passion for Life says 69, 67. Okay, wait. Star 69 was calling the number back. Yeah, it told you the number that called. Yes. And star 67 was blocking your number, right? When you call somebody, ooh, ooh. So now I star 67 on YouTube is the avatar, right? So star 67 is what, trolling? Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, fake pages. Yeah. Y'all, I got some star 69 stories for y'all, honey. Whew, God bless the dead. But like I said, that dang on page of show got boyfriend, baby daddy, hubby in a lot of trouble. Because the idiots, he be done call, so then he'll try to call another number. But then sometimes I think he'll forget to tell somebody else to call him. Because see, that's how I used to sneak. Right. So the star 69, because this is how my silly butt was. This was a long time ago, y'all, so don't y'all judge me. But I would come home, and if I see that pager hit or something like that, or some a little suspect, something off, the first thing I do is I dial star 69. Let me see the last person that called here, and then I'm going to hit redial. And that's why I really love those cordless phones, because the number be on there digital so you could see it that was dialed. period. And then sometimes you didn't even have to have the star 69 at some point because when the calls came in, so you could see. But see, what I would actually be smart enough to do is, okay, I'd be like, girl, call me. So then that's the last number that called. It was somebody that called my phone, but not him. Honey, I caught him talking to one of the neighbors. Stayed with him forever. Married him and everything. Simply said, I joined in 2009. Oh, wow. That girl said, Kimmy, well, girl, I must was a loser there, but I still meet people in person, too. But the chat line was to me was a little interesting. Nobody put the number in here yet for the chat line. I want to do it. I want to do it. I think, I don't know. I don't know what I'd say about myself. Kimmy said, before I got my first cell phone, I had a landline with call ID, and I remember the two-way people. Two-way people? What's that? I'm going to tell y'all what I thought was so cool. I thought I was everything. I was living and giving life. When I had that little see-through phone, do y'all know what I'm talking about? It wasn't a cordless phone. It had the cord. It was a corded phone, and it was kind of slim. But anyway, and it had all the colors on the inside. But it was like you were somebody if you had that phone. Send it to my or yeah, and listen to the radio. LOL, I used to do that where I live, dedicating songs back in the day. Yes, yes. I don't remember when I got my first cell phone. I don't remember that either. My first cell phone. Of course, y'all know it was one of these. Was I in? Yeah, I was in college. I know I wasn't in high school. I want to say I was in college when I got my first cell phone. That's interesting. So I don't know exactly at what point. I don't think I had one in high school. Let me stop lying. I did. No, that was a pager. Never mind, that was a pager. Because I was getting ready to say that's how I caught hubby number one. But I don't think it was a cell phone. Yeah, it wasn't a cell phone. That was a pager, how he got caught up. All right, so I know I had it by the time I got out of college because I remember my first job, and I remember having to change my message because it wasn't professional when I started looking. Okay, so yes, I did have a cell phone when I was in college. That's right. I had a cell phone when I was in college. And I remember trying to look for jobs because my message was, if you want me, you must convince me. I'll never forget that because I got that from Ray J. And I remember having to change that because I was looking for jobs. Wow. So, yeah, that might have been Kimmy when I got mine. Around 2001, 2002. I think it was 2001. That's right. It might have been 2001 for me. Shawan told me I looked up and got a hubby, period, poo. Simply say 2005. Wow. Simply say video and music box videos all day. What was that on? Was that on BET? Because do y'all remember MTV? I don't think I have anybody in here this young, but that wouldn't know this. But MTV played videos too. AJ and Free. Thank you, lit girl. AJ and Free. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When they was leaving, I thought I just feel so sad. Hey, Kayla. Hey. Thank you for coming through. Kimmy say, I had my son in 1994, my oldest daughter in 2001, and my baby girl in 2003. Kimmy said 94, 2001, 2003. Yeah, I had my baby in 2003. I had my first in 95. She want to say I'm old music video boss. I'm telling my age now. I'm trying to figure that out. Little girl said, I remember that one uncut tip drill. Yes. I need a tip drill. I need a tip drill. And because Nelly was Nelly in that one? Nelly had one too. It was a whole bunch of videos. Back then, it was just kind of like quiet as kept whenever women would dance like that. Now it's the thing. Everybody like twerk, 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 twerk. I'm talking about breaking backs and everything. Hey, Diddy Styles. I just looked at my Facebook. I joined in 2009. Where do you find that at? So I can look and see exactly. Because I pulled up my Facebook. Let's see. Where do you find that at? Did I put on, do I go to profile? Oh, I told y'all I was late. I see it. It's right here in bio. Join March 2011. Yep, 2011. I told y'all about 10 or 12 years. Yep. That's when I joined in 2011. And it came out in 2004. Sharon said, I'm going to get a newspaper cuzzo and see if it's still there. Why y'all ain't got to say it in your phone? We would have to use the payphone if we was out and we needed to call somebody 25 cents. Exactly. That's what I was saying. I was like, well, my age, I know some people know about the cell phone. I'm not cell phones, the little payphones being less than 25 cents. I think my mama told me something about 10 cents one time, but I've only known it to be 25 cents. Gotta say, yup. Simply said, my first cell phone was Sprint. Good, googity move. Oh my gosh, was Sprint not annoying? I want to say I had somebody else. I think it was Sprint. Because back then, it was just Sprint and AT&T, right? Oh my God, Kimmy. You pay for the phone is 50 cents. I only remember the phone being 25 cents. The pay phone's 10 cents a call. Raise the bless. You are not that age. No, ma'am. I also stayed in the club. I used to date a lame DJ back then. Now, let me think. See, I started going to the clubs before I was old enough to go. Yeah, but I wasn't in there that much, though. But best believe when your girl stepped out, she was stepping out. Passion for life to bless you up. No, okay, y'all. So when was that? Simply Mom said, I didn't have a cell phone in high school, thank God. When I tell y'all, though, these cell phones got these children ridiculous. I just saw another thing where a girl maced a teacher because he took her cell phone. And people are, there's so many parents, it's interesting, though. I'd be going straight to the comments about that kind of mess. And the teacher, the parents, some of the parents, I ain't saying all, but it was a few people in there saying that, well, the teacher shouldn't have took her phone. No, guess what? On some jobs, you can't have your phone. That's just it. You can't have your phone. I'm telling you. That's why they can't stay on nobody's job now, because they don't know how to follow the rules. I wasn't perfect when I was in school. Hold on, y'all. I wasn't perfect. Oh, okay. It ain't been no hour. But, I don't know. We learned a little bit of discipline when we was in school. Once again, y'all, I came up during the time when we got paddles. Paddlings or whatever you call. Even said Brace the Bless. Woo! The 10 cent. I used to watch MTV videos all the time. Child, let me tell y'all what this. So with dancing, this used to be the joke. They'll say, you had that my girls was you have an MTV dancer and a BET dancer. MTV to me was, see, back then I didn't have a wide range, a different ear for music. So back then, I looked at it like, oh, I only watch videos. I really only watch videos on BET. I might go to MTV every now and then, but MTV played a wider range. BET pretty much only played black people music. Raise the blast. What are you doing saving it? Hey, Bell College. Saying I still had a car phone and big heavy duty cell phone. Oh my God, y'all, I had a car phone. I remember that. And I remember when I didn't buy the car. I ended up getting it from my brother when he left. So I took over it. But that was the car that I got in the red. Oh my gosh, what car was it? Chrysler. It was a Chrysler. I don't forget, not a 300. Or was it? No, it wasn't that. But I can't remember. But yes, and it had the cord. See, mine wasn't cordless. It had the cord on it, and the thing clipped onto the vent. Yeah. But I know what car phone you talking about. That big heavy-duty cell phone, baby. Oh, it was about, hold on. It probably was like, wait, yo, I'm finna take my battery pack off of my other tripod right here. That cell phone was about this thick, and then you had to pull. Is this what you talking about? And then you had to pull the antenna up, the top, and you be on the phone, and it's this big. Didn't nobody have nothing that they put in their pocket. You just walked around. Oh, that is hilarious. Tell me what that thing smelled like by Black Jesus. What? What, Texas? Is that one of the songs? Alicia said, Tip Drill used to be my song for real, for real. I used to be so embarrassed that I liked a lot of people, especially females, because it was almost like, for females, I guess you wasn't supposed to like it because I guess it was supposed to be something that only, because the men liked it because of the women was in there. Say it was for college students. But to my the Facebook, Bear College said, good morning, lit girl. Hey, Pooh Bear. Remember Sierra? Sierra. You talking about like Sierra, like my goodies? Are you talking about that one? Sharon, because that was 17 years ago, and my husband said, you can get off that chat line now. That's what's up. Queen Beauty. Sharonda, let me ask this. How long did y'all chat? If you don't mind telling us, how long did y'all chat before you actually met in person? And from the time you met in person, how long was it before you got married? Alicia said, I had Virgin Mobile. Okay. But Virgin Mobile, that can't after Sprint them, I think. Hey, Queen Beauty. Carolyn said, your dime, my time. Okay. Child, I was a mess back then on the day. Child, I had my phase too. I don't know what it was. And We all grown people on here, so let me just keep it all the way a buck. Back then, Polly, wait a minute. Back then, during my time of my little phase, and it wasn't that I picked them, okay? They came from me, okay? And I stepped out with a couple of them. They had some of the best wood. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Reminisce, reminisce, reminisce. And let me tell y'all something. To this day, it's one. It's one. That he done went and did his little fair time and everything and he is bad on Facebook. He stayed on Facebook anyway while he was doing his little time. Oh, but that fool is out. And it's like his voice. It's like just hearing his voice. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I go to this page just, I don't know, anyway, but he still just do something to me just to hear that voice, hear his voice. Like his swag is everything, but let me get off of that. I remember those days. I'm not interested in being with him on that level now. Everybody. Because I don't want nobody to be like, well, why you won't talk to him? No, not into him, but it is. It's just that voice. Sometimes people, the vibrations, that's getting real deep, but it's something like I can hear that voice and will know it's him. Like, and me, that was years ago. Whew. Lord. Child, I was messed back then. I don't, oh, top, okay. Queen said, I saw that girl makes that man. Yes, Queen Beauty. And for everybody just coming in, the topic is, what were you doing before social media? Before it was YouTube, before now we could go so far back as before cell phones, but before social media, before Facebook, before YouTube, even before MySpace. I think MySpace was out before Facebook. But all of that, what were we doing before social media just like took over our minds? Them children ain't got no home training. Child, rightly. Kim said this generation is obsessed with their phone. Yes. Yes. Y'all. What year was this? Imani's senior year. I know it was Imani's senior year. I took her phone from her because back then she wasn't getting the free music. She had an iPhone, but it wasn't, so you would download. She downloaded so much music, y'all. It was almost $200 worth of music that she had downloaded. So we took the phone. Child, you'd have thought I just reached inside of her and pulled her heart out and wrung it out. Like, I'm for real. Okay, that's fine, Sage. Get dressed, honey. I know you got something to do today. Queen Beauty said, them teachers used to tear my legs up, listen with that ruler. Ooh. So, Queen, you kind of telling your age, because I remember the teachers with the ruler now around like my elementary, like early elementary. But I remember I got a paddle in the 2nd grade. Queen Beauty said 106 and Park was my ish and BET, period. Say I had one of those big ass phones that you plugged into. I forgot. That's right. Raise the Blessed said floor model TVs was it back then, child. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to be getting up off of here. Wait a minute. Them floor model TVs did not have a long life. Because it's like, if somebody floor model TV worked, it was like, you the ish. You the ish. Because most of them floor model TVs turn into the entertainment center. Kim was like, yes. Simply say, I always wanted a car phone since I saw that show, Night Ride. My dumb ass used to want them lights. Oh, I wanted them lights. Oh, I wanted them lights. Okay, I figured that Texas, it was a song on BET Uncut. I didn't even drive. I wanted a car with a phone in it. That dang on simply. Hey Jimmy. Say just got home from work and seeing my doctor. Okay. I'm tired. Night night. Night night. Bill College say, Melissa, they called it corporal punishment. What's wrong with her? Bill Cosby say call it. Call what corporal punishment? Getting a paddle? Child. Queen Beauty say, true Lisa at the time might as well put a we'll pull a payphone around. Texas say, I'm trying to kick it tonight, so baby tell me what that thing smell like. BET was lit. I think she meant Cedar's World. Oh, okay, Cedar's World. Okay, y'all. What's wrong with her? What y'all do to her? Go ahead. Cedar's World. Okay. I remember people used to say that was Lil Wayne mama. Who came up with it? Carolyn said, girl, them chat lines used to get people phones turned off. No, do y'all know what used to run my bill up? When I had Sprint. But this was a long time ago, but the games, like downloading stuff that used to be free as much as it is now. Pooh Bear said the virtual Sierra, she was a video host. Cedar's World. Lit girl saying Pooh Bear, I remember that. Says them chat rooms was lit on chat lines. Y'all so funny. Texas say, I dated a guy that was older than me, went to jail for dealing drugs, and called my mama's cell phone from the damn jail. I got in so much trouble. Child, back then, if you didn't know somebody's landline, phone number, it was messed up. Because it was hard to accept collect calls on a cell phone. So now they got it set up where if somebody call, it ain't really like collect anymore. You have the phone card thing. Like if somebody call my cell phone, then you accept it and put your card information in it to charge your card so you can pay for it. And you got only so much time. Texas say Pooh Bear, I think her name was Cedar. The show was called Cedar's World. Pooh Bear told, okay, I know it was something like that. Yes. I was like, they doing too much with the old digital DJ. VJ, video jockey, right? Sharonda say, we talked for 2 years on the phone. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. We talked for 2 years on the phone before we meet in person. He was in the military and married 2 years after that. Queen Beauty say, at Texas, you have a call from such and such kind of jail. No, this is how it go. Because I've gotten these collect calls a many days, right? Oh, hold on. Let me unplug this. This was limiting me moving this thing. So what you would do is when they call, so it won't cost so much, they won't say their name. They'll say, you be like, okay, you have a collect call from, hey, Melissa, call dad and tell him I'm in jail. That sounds kind of jail. You say your whole message when in for your name. That's what you do. That is so cool that y'all talked for 2 years like that. Texas said I met some dude online that lived in Greenville, Mississippi. Ran up the phone bill with those long distance calls. Oh my gosh. Let's not talk about that. Oh my goodness. I would never forget. My friend, she played me so hard. She was using my phone to call her boyfriend out of town. Kimmy said, yes, honey, that's called a soul tie. If you can just hear his voice and it moves you like that, child. Y'all want to hear it? Oh, Lord. I don't want to show his picture, though, because somebody probably be like, that's my man or something. I don't know. And I know you'll be lying, because it's... Queen said, at the time... Oh, Texas said, yes, Queen. At the time, I lived in Georgia back in 2002. You have a call from Marvin. Queen said, listen, I remember she said that. Texas said Marvin at the... Y'all so funny. Razor Blood said, I met him in community college, 18 years old, professor. I made him wait a year. Later on down the road, we got married together for 18 years. Wow. Queen told the big ass TV was hard to move. That's why I just turned into a TV stand, because ain't nobody move it. But I just thought it was the neatest thing. My stepmama had made her floor model TV into a fish tank. It was cute. Flow model, yo, that's all you had to say it. Tissa, you have a collect call from at the DeKalb County Jail. I can't with you. Alicia say, my girl Coco stressed back there. I know, right? Oh, okay. Bill College said, yes, getting paddled. That was not corporal punishment. That was somebody getting them together. Well, now they get corporate punishment having to make them phone calls that everybody that we talking about. You have a collect call from, call or say your name. The person that didn't know how to put their cell phone down when the teacher said put it down, now don't know how to act. And now they trying to get me right up here in this kind of jail. But they call it 3 meals in a car. Child. Texas said, I really thought I was doing something back then with my little drawstring ponytail. Stop. When they got the phone bill, my punishment was my mama took my ponytail. She didn't take your ponytail. Hey, Daisy, you peel my eggs for me? No? Huh? You say what? That was so funny, y'all. I had fun with y'all. I am Queen Bee tomorrow. You have a call from the Fulton County Jail. They do say the whole message in the name part. Yes. Yeah. So, I just left arraignment. My bond $200. Texas said, yes, she did, girl. That was my prize possession. Queen Beauty, right? Not the ponytail. Y'all, I'm finna get my butt up off of here, but I had a good time. I gotta get to work for real. And eat my breakfast because I called myself was gonna eat and I ain't even peeled my eggs or nothing. Coffee cold and all that, but it ain't that much left. But y'all have a great day. I will hopefully be able to see you guys later. Texas, you stupid. Somebody imagine going to school the next day without that ponytail. Until next time, my good people.